Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? We made it to this Wednesday. It's beautiful, it's lovely. We back in the car, change of scenery, on my way to school. You know how it is. Today, I'm gonna start off by saying the song that everybody should listen to because I've realized that a lot of y'all love these songs for whatever reason. Chika, called Balencies. Great song, I love it. Shameless plug, you know we coming in there. www.crudeartwork.com. Go ahead, grab your shirts, your hoodies. The limited edition shirts coming out Monday. If you don't get one of the 15, don't be mad at me later because I am not re-releasing those unless it's gonna say something like a retro or reprint or something like that. So don't expect to get another one of those. And don't forget about the giveaway. Go on Instagram and enter the giveaway. All you got to do is like it and tag 2 people in there. It's a great way for everybody to get a free chance at winning one of the Sauce Ain't Free hoodies, bro. Go ahead, grab one of those. It's a beautiful day, man. It's like, it feels like it's 40-something degrees outside. It might be. So I'm definitely bundled up, waiting on the new baghead hoodies to come, or beanies to come in. As soon as those come in, I'll definitely be selling those as well. But today's topic, I reached out to some people on Instagram and asked them what I should do. And the best one that I saw was why I chose to chase my dreams. All right. And I think that's one of those, as soon as I saw it, I thought of a quote from a movie, and it said, "We accept the love we think we deserve." All right, I think it was a movie, or I think it was or YouTube, something crazy. It was some video, and it says, "We accept the love we think we deserve." And to me, that's more of our dreams as well. When I decided to start pursuing barbering, when I decided to start pursuing selling clothes and stuff like that, it was really just me not really settling for what I wanted anymore. I got out the Marine Corps and I went and I joined the corporate world. And if I've told anybody this story, they know that I hated it. That was a point in my life that I was dreading everything. I hated going to work. Every time I showed up to work, it felt like I was just existing behind this desk. Yes, the pay was good. Yes, I was living a pretty comfortable life, but at what cost of my sanity, of my happiness? I was coming home angrier, drinking more, just not in a good headspace and stuff like that. So for me, during that time, I decided I quit, and I just decided to go to barber school, and haven't looked back since. It's one of the greatest decisions. But why I chose to chase my dreams, I think I'm gonna switch this up and say why people don't choose to chase their dreams. So for me, I chase my dreams because I've realized that money isn't everything. I realized that time with my family is important. I realized that my happiness is just as important as anything else. But I think a lot of people don't chase their dreams because the security that you lose with having that stable job at a factory or at a brick and mortar store that you don't own. When you're not the boss, it's easy because they are just responsible for paying you. You're not responsible for the success of the business because you could just move on to the next job. So I think a lot of people get scared of doing what they need to, like doing what they love. There's people out here who are amazing artists. There's people out here who are amazing musicians. There are people out here who probably are better barbers than I am, but they just refuse to take that step. Now, I understand that taking that step is scary, but it's more of the insecurity. I think there's some people that have even went out and started it, and then they stopped. And I just had to do some research on this topic because I wanted to make sure that I spoke about it clearly. And one of the many things on the list is that people end up getting too comfortable with the process. And I know we hear that all the time. You got to love the journey. You got to love the process. You got to love that, love this, love that. And I will say that I have fell in love with the journey of learning how to cut hair better, what's the next best technique, how can I get this hair to look this way or that way. When it comes to the clothes, I love just getting in contact with people, coming up with new designs, trying to just advertise myself and market myself to the point where people want to go at least just look at my clothes. They don't even have to buy it. If I'm getting your attention, you might not like this design, but you'll like the next one. And I think a lot of people get so caught up in it, like, oh, I do nails, and every day you're just doing nails, and eventually you're like, you know what? this is boring. I got bored doing it. But in the times that I've been bored with what I was doing, when I was coming up with designs or something, I got bored with it. That's when I came up with some of my best designs. The Crude Art logo came from when I had just got into a lax moment and was just like, let's just figure something out. The barcode sweatshirt design, that one came up just out of the blue. It was just, I was sitting there randomly and was like, oh, this would be cool. And I think a lot of people don't realize that the journey, and I hate to say it like that because we hear it everywhere, the journey is just as important as the destination. If you don't love what you're doing, you're going to eventually get tired out with doing it. So I think about that. Then there's somebody got told no, or somebody got told that, hey, I don't like what you're doing. And I think you got to have this certain type of commitment in yourself to say, I love this, so it doesn't matter. Like, I know a lot of people that probably look at me starting a clothing line or becoming a barber, and they're like, oh, weren't you in the military? Oh, don't you have your degree in social psychology? Or weren't you supposed to go in HR? Like, what happened? You must have flopped. And to me, that makes sense from the outside looking in, but I don't think it's like that. I think it's more of, I realized that at the end of the day, that none of that stuff made me happy. The Marine Corps, I will say, I'd still be in there if I could be. I love the Marine Corps, and I'm not gonna say I love the Marine Corps. I love the people that I work with in the Marine Corps. Those are some of the greatest friends I've made, some of the greatest family members to a new respect that I've had. So, and just the lifestyle was just very comfortable. But that doesn't mean that was the best decision for me. Obviously, there were different plans set in place for me. So now I am out here as a civilian trying my best to do what I can. So that, I think a lot of people don't chase their dreams because they're scared. They're scared of being of the security, the fact that it might fail, or the fact that, oh, it might win, but how long is it going to be winning for? Like, people are scared of the insecurity that comes with it. People are scared of what other people think of their decision, or what they're trying to sell, or this new identity. I've learned that a lot of this stuff, I've been thankful to have some really great friends and supporters in my life from all aspects, from my college days to my Marine Corps life and stuff like that have been supporting me. But a lot of people aren't going to be able to accept the new identity that you're coming out with. When you come out and you've been the hoodlum or whatever you were your whole life, and then you come out and you're like, hey, yeah, now I sell Bibles. Okay. Somebody's gonna look at you like, bro, I know you used to sell drugs over there, or bro, you used to run with so-and-so, this gang over there, or whatever the case may be. And they can't accept your new identity because that would have to tell them that they aren't willing to change, or they haven't changed and they're the same person that they used to be back then. So to keep their mindset or their identity same, they have to make sure that you stay at the same identity to make sure that they understand, hey, I'm progressing, I'm being better, because he's still at the same spot. When people see you progress, they get upset. And that's another reason. One of the other reasons on the list is that people don't understand what their dreams really are. Like, I think a lot of us, we get so comfortable staying in the same city, seeing the same people, enjoying the same luxuries that we have in life, and not realizing that there's a chance that we could be the best snowboarder in the world. But we stayed in North Carolina and never went and tried snowboarding. Or we could be the best parachuters, skydivers in the world, or something like that. Or we could be the best author in the world. Because some of us, we have some of the greatest stories out there. I've talked to people and been like, man, if I had to read this in a book, this would be the greatest thing ever. Like, this would be an amazing story, just because there's no way that some of the stuff you're telling me is real. So off bat, I'm gonna believe that it's fiction, and then you're gonna tell me that this was all based on the true story. And now I'm sitting here convinced that there's people out here really living some lives that we can just never understand. So I think a lot of people are scared, and I think that for me, the reason I chose to chase my dreams is because of my happiness, for my family, for my daughter. Those are all the biggest choices for me, because I have to be able to, I wanted to wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and be happy with whatever I chose. At this point, if it fails or if it succeeds, is neither here nor there for me. Like, I'm okay with either way, because I'm just happy in the space that I'm in. I'm happy that I get to do something I love. I wake up I wake up in the morning thinking about what I'm gonna do with my t-shirt business. I wake up in the morning thinking about how I'm gonna get new customers for barbering and stuff like that. What new design I want to try out and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, this is something that I think everybody should chase your dreams, bro. If you needed a warning, if you needed a sign, if you needed something to tell you to just go ahead and jump out on the ledge and do it, please let this be your sign. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying to give up your livelihood. If you need to work and chase your dreams at the same time, that's fine. I know we've seen those quotes saying, if you work a 9 to 5, that means that you still have from 5 till whenever you go to sleep to work on yourself. If you've only been working for somebody else to accomplish their dreams, then you're never going to accomplish your own because you're not setting aside the time. If that's learning a new language, if that's becoming a translator, if that's becoming a YouTuber, if that's what you into, if that's starting a podcast, if that's starting a clothing line, if that's starting a food business, one of my boys, shout out to my dude Ty, if you starting a food business or something like that, hey, just go out and do it. What's the worst that can happen? There's going to be somebody out there likes what you do, and if they don't, then all you got to do is tweak it a little bit. It's probably just one little aspect we missing. I've learned that with my stuff that I do, that sometimes it's really just a little small tweak that changes the game and stuff like that. So hey, just go ahead and do what you need to do to make it better for you. All right. Hey, shameless plug, you know I'm coming back with it. Hey, www.crudeartwork.com. We just rebranded. The site looks amazing. Go in there, cop something. The limited edition shirts come out Monday. I'm telling you, they're only gonna be available for 48 hours. Red, black, and white. Only coming out this one time. If you don't copy now, please don't call me asking for me to make another one for you. It's not happening. I'm only making 15 of them, okay? Then we still got the giveaway, the Sauce Ain't Free hoodie giveaway. Just go ahead and enter on Instagram, the sauce_crude art. Go ahead and enter that giveaway. All you gotta do is tag 2 people, follow the page, and like the post, all right? And then we also, what was I about to say? Oh, hey, make sure you go listen to Balencies by Chika. That song is dope. I love it. Old song. She's still doing amazing things, but this is definitely a whole vibe of a song right now. Hey, I want everybody to know I love you. Thank you for tuning in to episode 7, right? Yeah, episode 7. Yeah, we on episode 7, or it might be 8. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. I forget. I'll notice after I'm done recording this, but it's either episode 7 or episode 8. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in, and really, hey, why not, man? Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you so much.